Hi there. Thank you for joining me. I'm Linda Hollington with Caldwell Banker Paradise. And sadly today, we're going to talk a little bit about flooding. In 2025, in 24 even, we have been bombarded with pictures before us of floods and people dying and houses crashing. And we are surrounded by water in Florida, almost wherever you are in Florida. We have springs, we have rivers, and we have the ocean. So it's a big part of buying a home in Florida is worrying about the flooding that is around us. To start out with, flood insurance may be required by your lender. They have criteria that I'm not in on. Can't tell you that, but they're going to protect their investment. So there could be requirements that you need to know about with that. And have property taxes changed recently to a flood because of a flood risk. Something's changed. Now it's a flood risk. That's worth a telephone call to find out if it's changed because of that. You're looking at the one online. Maybe it's changed since then. Is the home built above a base flood line elevation? It's almost going to take an insurance person to answer that question. Will the elevation certificate make it available will it be available during the sale? Does someone have one that we can see? It may be that the answer is no, but this is worth checking out. And are there any FEMA grants or state level incentives for improvements? Because there are some. And what are they? And what problem do you have that you may need to use that? What kind of flood mitigation do they have? A lot of times there'll be a pump somewhere or elevated electrical, all the electricals up off the ground, a lot of things up off the ground and are in place. You'll see that on the beach side. Has the home ever flooded? You need to know that. And how often and what repairs, how tragic was it? What repairs had to be done? What is the current flood insurance premium and is the policy transferable? It might be a better price than getting it done new. What flood zone is the property in? And when was it last assessed as to what flood zone it's in? Those are all important if you're buying property in Florida and in a big way. So keep that in mind with all of the other things that need to be thought out carefully for purchasing in Florida. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again soon.